Hey folks, Don here with Dad's Heating and Cooling, giving an update on my computer build. My first build, I was having a little problems with my drivers being loaded properly. What I learned quite a bit was, prior to installing my hard drive, I put in an M.2 drive that was already in a different motherboard. So I disconnected a 1 terabyte hard drive, and then I flashed the BIOS. It seemed like it was working. The next day I woke up, it turned out to be press any key, so it didn't work. So I reinstalled the drivers and I reinstalled this program here, which is a little bit about how this is the motherboard software. These different tabs talk about the speed of the processor that I installed. This is the first CPU. This is the memory. So I've got 2133 megahertz or deals there. And this is the storage. That's RAID. This is what I think I was having a little problem with before. This is RAID. RAID. Okay, there it is. When it was in this RAID function, I was not able to load it to reconfigure the drive. So in other words, when I cleared the hard drives, I was installing Windows back on a semi-clean hard drive that I thought. It kept giving me a hard time about portioning it. It kept giving me a sentence that said we cannot install this operating system on this drive. So I disconnected the wire of the port to the internet, the yellow deal. That was plugged in. It didn't seem to work right when that was plugged in. So I unplugged that and I unplugged everything. I reinstalled Windows and I got Windows Pro and went to install the product key. Would not take the product key. Kept doing it over and over again, and finally I put in the optical drive. I put in the Windows software. After a while I began to load properly, and it finally did get the operating system to load onto the hard drive. Now after Windows successfully loads onto your hard drive, you have to reinstall the motherboard hardware, which is what this is right now. This is the motherboard hardware. And what I'm doing is going through, this is some of the windows you look at, not the program windows, but some of the screens for the Edge software. This is the motherboard software. So to make a long story short, I had to get a way of finding a way to get it to configure right, and I finally, just from fiddling around with it, was able to. So I'm going to close that off, and I forget what that says. I'm just going to simply shut it down and reboot it, and it should go directly to Windows. Okay. So again, folks, this is my computer, a little bit of showing you how the internet works. I'm not reviewing anything. It's all kind of dumping on me. But to make a long story short, let's see here. Show you the outer net. Some of the different things. You got Bing, Netflix, faceplate. So here's Facebook, buddies. So we're getting back to Facebook. So this shows that I'm connected to the internet. Even going to Facebook and learned quite a bit. This is my computer build, a little bit about the case. You may notice that it's a little bit, a lot of pretty colors in there. Got a little memory chips in there. Take this off for you folks. Look under the hood. Cleaned up the cabling a little bit better. Got a terabyte storage here. This is one of my hard drives, solid state. Here's the M.2. It's working great. I got the battery has been tested. Some pretty cool little bells and whistles. She's working great. My next video is going to be on the clock speed. So we'll be able to show you how fast it's running. I will get that up and running on my next video. Thanks for tuning in, and hope you like the video.